Jaya Jaya Śrī Caitanya Jaya Nityananda Jaya Dvaita Chandra Jaya Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Jaya Jaya Śrī Caitanya Jaya Nityananda Jaya Dvaita Chandra Jaya Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Jaya Jaya Śrī Caitanya Jaya Nityananda Jaya Dvaita Chandra Jaya Gaura Bhakta Vrinda श्री चैतन्य चरितामृत की जय। श्रील कृष्णदास कविराज गोस्वामी की जय। श्रील प्रभुपाद की जय। समवेत गौर भक्त वृंद की जय। ओम अज्ञानतिमिरान्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मीलितं येन तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः। श्री चैतन्य मनोभीष्टं स्थापितं येन भूतले स्वयं रूपः कदा मह्यं ददाति स्वपदान्तिकम्। नमो ओम विष्णुपादाय कृष्णप्रेष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्ति वेदांत स्वामिनिति नामिने नमस्ते सारस्वते देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेषा शून्यवादी पाश्चात्य देशतारिणे। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैता गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्त वृंद। हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। Hare Krishna, dear devotees. I welcome you to today's Śrī Caitanya Charitamrita session. Today is May 19th. Hare Krishna, Parivaram.
Hare Krishna, Mataji. Hare Krishna, Dhanvat pranams for you.
Jai Shri Prabhupada. Today is May 18th, May 19th, 2026. And we are reading from Śrī Caitanya Charitamrita, Madhya Leela, chapter 10. Lord Chaitanya's return to Jagannath Purī. So we are reading, in the last chapter, we had read about Śrī Caitanya Mahāprabhu's travels to the holy places in South India. And in this chapter, we are going to read about what happened after the Lord returned. But before that, we also heard about what happened after Mahaprabhu left, what happened in Jagannath Puri. So the king, Prataprudra Maharaj, called for Sārvabhauma Bhaṭṭācārya after Mahaprabhu had left and said that, I hear that a great saintly person has come from West Bengal, and he has come to your house and you got a lot of mercy from him. That he is very merciful and you got a lot of mercy from him. So please have some mercy on me also. Arrange my meeting with him. Then Sārvabhauma Bhaṭṭācārya said, he is a Virakta sannyasi, he will not meet worldly people, worldly minded people. You are a king, who is living in opulence. He will never meet you. Even in a dream, he won't meet a king. But still, I would have done something to arrange for your meeting. But now he is not here. Just recently, he left for South India. So they had some discussion about, why he went to South India if Jagannath is here, like that. So it's the nature of a Vaishnava to travel. First of all, he travels to holy places to purify those places. And even then, when he travels, actually, he's going only to deliver the samsarika jana. That means the worldly minded people. This is the nature of Vaishnavas. And what to speak of Śrī Caitanya Mahāprabhu? He is actually the Supreme Independent Lord. And, still, because he's playing the role of a devotee, he is exhibiting the nature of a devotee. But in reality, he's not a living entity. He is the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Like that. And then the king said, why didn't you try to stop him? I accept, because you are a very learned person. You are the crest jewel of all learned people. And you are saying that he is Krishna himself. Then I have no problem. I accept that he is Krishna because you are saying. But why didn't you try to stop him? Why didn't you try to keep him in Jagannath Puri? Why did you let him go? You should have endeavored some way or the other. You should have kept him here. Sārvabhauma Bhaṭṭācārya said, he is the supremely independent Lord. He is not under anyone's control. Nobody can control the Supreme Lord. Still, I tried in many ways to stop him, but I was not successful in front of his desire. So he went. Then Sārvabhauma Bhaṭṭācārya said, just once, if I can get darshan of Śrī Caitanya Mahāprabhu, my eyes will become successful. Then Sārvabhauma Bhaṭṭācārya said, he will come very shortly. He's going to come back. But when he comes back, we need a place for him. Where will he stay? His residence should be very close to Jagannath temple, and also it should be solitary, where there is no crowd. It should be very peaceful, quiet, and very close to Jagannath temple. Please make some arrangement. Find out such a place and make arrangement for his residence. So you see, many points were discussed here in this context. I'm simply giving you a quick recap of what happened so far in this chapter. So, the position of Prataprudra Maharaj is very significant here. He is accepting Chaitanya Mahaprabhu as the Supreme Lord on the authority of a pure devotee, the spiritual master. Sārvabhauma Bhaṭṭācārya said, so he accepted one thing. And the other thing, now he has given him some service. He said he wanted to see the Lord. But what did the spiritual master do? He gave him some service, make some arrangement for the Lord's stay. So then he became very happy. Now he got some service. So that means he made arrangement. He suggested, he said that Kāśī Miśra's house will be ideal for Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's stay, because it is close to the temple and also it is very, very extremely solitary. Nobody goes there. So that will be an ideal place. And after saying this, the king became very, very eager now. Utkantha. He's very eager for the return of Śrī Caitanya Mahaprabhu. Now he is hopeful that he is going to get darshan. So he is very eager. Then we also saw Sārvabhauma Bhaṭṭācārya. Immediately after this, he went to Kāśī Miśra's house. He informed him what the king said. Kāśī Miśra became so happy. Oh, now Prabhupada is going to stay in my house. He became so happy. So then there was a long discussion about Prabhupada. Śrī Caitanya Mahaprabhu is called Prabhupada. So Prabhupada means that personality at whose lotus feet all Prabhus take shelter. Then here, who is Prabhu? Prabhu means a pure devotee. Pure devotee. So pure devotees address each other as Prabhu. And that personality at whose lotus feet all Prabhus take shelter, that is called Prabhupada or Vishnupad or Shripad, like this. This is established in Vaishnava Shastras, like Srimad Bhagavatam, like that. Srila Prabhupada says like this in the purport. And also how it is sheerly envy of a Vaishnava if, in spite of knowing, seeing that he has the qualification to be called Prabhupada, still you oppose that. He cannot be called Prabhupada because he is not from my family lineage. You know, only the lineage of the Goswamis, they can take this title. This is nothing but envy of a Vaishnava, and there will be severe consequences. It is said that the spiritual master is a confidential servant of Krishna. Confidential. Vishrambhena. Right? That means he's a confidential servant of the Supreme Lord. And it is only by the empowerment of Krishna that a spiritual master, you know, is spreading the holy name all over the world and transforming the lives of the conditioned souls. So such a spiritual master is accepted. That means this confidential servant of Krishna, if he is accepted as Prabhupada, if he is given the title of Prabhupada, why should anyone have an objection? And if they are having an objection, this is simply an offense. And the result of this offense is they will have to suffer the consequences. That was said. Why all this discussion came? Because Kāśī Miśra said, oh, I am so fortunate. Now Prabhupada is going to stay in my house, like that. So then, after that we saw not only the king became very eager, very anxious now for the Lord's return. He's anxiously waiting now. When will the Lord come? When will the Lord come? Their eagerness and their, anxiety meaning they cannot wait anymore, like that. So it kept increasing so much. Not just the king, but all the residents of Purushottam Kshetra, Jagannath Puri. Everybody became extremely anxious. That means their utkantata atyanta badilo. That means it increased to such a level. They are unable to bear that separation anymore. At that time, when the king, as well as all the residents of Jagannath Puri, were so anxious for the return, so anxious that it had increased to the peak, highest peak, like that. Atyanta utkantha. At that time, Mahaprabhu returned from South India. And when they all got news that, oh, Mahaprabhu has come back from South India. So we also saw in the previous chapter, we saw when Mahaprabhu came back to South India, how he first sent his servant Krishnadas to inform his confidential associates, Nityānanda Prabhu and Mukunda, like that, Damodar Pandit, Sārvabhauma Bhaṭṭācārya. They were all informed of Mahaprabhu's return. He's in Alalanath. So they became so impatient, they couldn't wait. They all, just literally, they were running, dancing and running, going to Alalanath to see Śrī Caitanya Mahāprabhu. And then later, Sārvabhauma Bhaṭṭācārya got news. He also started going. So by that time, the devotees met Śrī Caitanya Mahāprabhu on the way. Mahaprabhu is heading towards Jagannath Puri and the devotees were going towards Alalanath. So on the way, they met Śrī Caitanya Mahāprabhu. Mahaprabhu embraced everyone and they were all weeping. And they started coming back towards Jagannath Puri. And on the way, on the sea beach, Mahaprabhu met Sārvabhauma Bhaṭṭācārya. He fell on the lotus feet of Śrī Caitanya Mahāprabhu and Mahaprabhu embraced him and was crying. Then Mahaprabhu came with all the devotees to Jagannath temple and took darshan of Lord Jagannath. Mahaprabhu is coming back after 6 years, South India travel. When he took darshan of Jagannath, he went into ecstasy. So many ecstatic symptoms were manifest on his person. Then Sārvabhauma Bhaṭṭācārya said, today's lunch is at my house. I invite all of you to take prasadam in my house. He took Mahaprabhu and all the devotees to his house. At lunchtime, Mahaprabhu took prasad. And then that night also Mahaprabhu spent in Sārvabhauma Bhaṭṭācārya's house to please Sārvabhauma Bhaṭṭācārya. And all night long, everyone was awake. Mahaprabhu was awake and all the devotees. Mahaprabhu is telling them about his travels to South India. He even said that, I have met so many Vaishnavas, but I haven't met a Vaishnava like Sārvabhauma Bhaṭṭācārya. So exalted. However, he said, Ramananda Rai gave him great pleasure. So, these residents of Jagannath Puri who were so eager to see Śrī Caitanya Mahāprabhu, they approached Sārvabhauma Bhaṭṭācārya and said, please, we beg you to please arrange for our meeting with Śrī Caitanya Mahāprabhu. We want to see Śrī Caitanya Mahāprabhu. So Sārvabhauma Bhaṭṭācārya said, tomorrow Mahaprabhu is going to go to Kāśī Miśra's house. There I will arrange for your meeting with Śrī Caitanya Mahāprabhu. Like that. So, of course, these residents were so humble. When they said, please arrange for our meeting, they said, it is only by your mercy that we can attain the shelter of Mahaprabhu's lotus feet. So please have mercy on us, like that. So he said, Sārvabhauma Bhaṭṭācārya said, I will arrange for your meeting at Kāśī Miśra's house. Mahaprabhu is going to Kāśī Miśra's house tomorrow. And then the next day morning, Śrī Caitanya Mahāprabhu and Sārvabhauma Bhaṭṭācārya came to Lord Jagannath's temple. Mahaprabhu went to Jagannath temple along with Sārvabhauma Bhaṭṭācārya. And there, all the servants of Jagannath offered him Mahaprasad, remnants of Lord Jagannath. And Mahaprabhu embraced all the servants of Jagannath. After taking darshan of Lord Jagannath, Śrī Caitanya Mahāprabhu left the temple. He came outside the temple. And Sārvabhauma Bhaṭṭācārya took him to the house of Kāśī Miśra. After taking darshan of Jagannath, taking Mahaprasad and embracing all the servants of Jagannath, when Mahaprabhu walked out of the temple, Sārvabhauma Bhaṭṭācārya took him to the house of Kāśī Miśra, which was very close to Jagannath temple. When Mahaprabhu came to Kāśī Miśra's house, Kāśī Miśra immediately fell down in Dandavat obeisances at the lotus feet of Śrī Caitanya Mahāprabhu. And he offered himself and whatever he had, he surrendered everything to Śrī Caitanya Mahāprabhu. Griha Sahita Atma Tare Koilo Nivedan. His house and his very self, his soul and whatever else that may be in his possession, his body, his family, everything, he just offered at the lotus feet of Śrī Caitanya Mahāprabhu. At that time, Mahaprabhu, being pleased with Kāśī Miśra, manifested his Chaturbhuja form. He showed his Chaturbhuja form, four-armed form to Kāśī Miśra. And then he accepted. When Kāśī Miśra offered himself to the Lord accepted. And he picked him up and embraced him. Mahaprabhu embraced Kāśī Miśra. So that's where we stopped yesterday. We'll have to continue from there today. Tabe Mahaprabhu taha vasilā āsane caudike vasilā nityānandādi bhakta-gaṇe. So it is understood that wherever Mahaprabhu is going, his associates are going with him. So we read that Mahaprabhu went to take darshan of Lord Jagannath with Sārvabhauma Bhaṭṭācārya. As soon as they see Mahaprabhu is here, then the news will spread around. All the devotees gathered. So they were there with Mahaprabhu. So when he went to Kāśī Miśra's house also, all the associates of Mahaprabhu were there. So after showing his Chaturbhuja form to Kāśī Miśra and then accepting him and embracing him, tabe Mahaprabhu taha vasilā āsane. So an asana was offered to Śrī Caitanya Mahāprabhu to sit. So Mahaprabhu sat down on the asana that was offered to him. Caudike vasilā nityānandādi bhakta-gaṇe. And in the four directions, all around Śrī Caitanya Mahāprabhu, sat all the devotees headed by Nityananda Prabhu. Nityananda Adi bhakta-gaṇe. That means devotees, all the devotees headed by Nityananda Prabhu. They sat around Śrī Caitanya Mahāprabhu. Where? In Kāśī Miśra's house. Śrī Caitanya Mahāprabhu next sat down at the place prepared for him, and all the devotees headed by Lord Nityānanda Prabhu surrounded him. They sat around him. Sukhī hailā dekhi Prabhu vāsāra samsthāna. Jai vāsāya hoye Prabhura sarva-samādhāna. Sukhī hailā dekhi Prabhu vāsāra samsthan. Vas means your house. So Mahaprabhu was very pleased. Sukhī hailā dekhi, after seeing his housing arrangements or his residential arrangements made by the devotees. So he was very pleased with the accommodation that was arranged for him. Kāśī Miśra's house, which was so close to Jagannath's temple, and it was very quiet. Very peaceful, quiet. No disturbance, right? It was not populated. So Mahaprabhu was very pleased with this accommodation, with this arrangement. And he was, he was looking, And when he saw the housing arrangement, he was very pleased. Sukhī hailā dekhi Prabhu vāsāra samsthana. Jai vāsāya hoy Prabhura sarva-samādhāna. So by this arrangement was perfect for Śrī Caitanya Mahāprabhu. It was a solution to all his, concerns. So it would actually fulfill his needs. He needed to be close to Jagannath temple, and there shouldn't be any disturbance. So this housing arrangement was sarva-samādhāna, a solution to all his concerns. Sukhī hailā dekhi Prabhu vāsāra samsthan jai vāsāya hoy Prabhura sarva-samādhāna. By this housing arrangement, all his, conditions would be met, or all his, it was a solution to all his problems, if there are any problems, okay? All his necessities, okay, that's how it is put. So sarva-samādhāna means it was in which all his necessities were taken care of. Śrī Caitanya Mahāprabhu was very happy to see his residential quarters in which all his necessities were taken care of. Yeah, sarva-samādhāna. Sārvabhauma kohe, Prabhu, yogya tomara vāsa, tumi angikara karo, kāśī-miśrera āsha. So then Sārvabhauma Bhaṭṭācārya is saying, Prabhu, my dear Lord, yogya tomar vāsa. This house is suitable for you. It is suitable for your stay. It is yogya, right? This will be ideal for your stay. Tumi angikara karo kāśī-miśrera āsha. This is the desire of Kāśī Miśra, that you accept this offer, that you agree to stay here. And this house is perfect for your stay. It is suitable for you in every way. And it is the desire of Kāśī Miśra that you accept this. You agree to stay in his house. Sārvabhauma kohe Prabhu yogya tomara vāsa. Tumi angikara karo kāśī-miśrera āsha. Sārvabhauma Bhaṭṭācārya said, this place is just befitting you. Please accept it. It is the hope of Kāśī Miśra that you do. Please accept it. So he's also recommending, you please accept it. Prabhu kohe ei deha toma sabakara jai tumi kaho sei sammata amara. Mahaprabhu is saying, this body, that means his body, toma sabakar, this body is meant for all of you. It belongs to all of you. Toma sabakar. This body is meant for you. My body is meant for you. Ei deha toma sabakar. This body belongs to all of you. Jai tumi kaho sei sammata amar. Whatever you say, that's what is my desire. That, that's my word also. Sammata means giving permission. So whatever you say, that is my wish, right? That's my desire also. That's my consent. So whatever you say, it's understood that it is sanctioned by me, like that. Why? Because this body belongs to you. So wherever you want to keep this body, whatever you want to do, you can do, because I belong to you. This body belongs to you, like that. Ei deha toma sabakar. This body is for all of you, for your sake, and it is yours. So whatever you want, whatever you say, that's my desire also. Say sammatamar. Śrī Caitanya Mahaprabhu said, my body belongs to all of you, therefore I agree to whatever you say. Yes, so you say that I should stay, and yes, I agree. Tabe Sārvabhauma Prabhura dakshina parshve bosi milayite lagila sabha purushottama vasi. Remember, Sārvabhauma Bhaṭṭācārya had given his word to all the residents of Purushottam Kshetra that tomorrow when Mahaprabhu goes to Kāśī Miśra's house, I'm going to introduce all of you to Śrī Caitanya Mahāprabhu. I will arrange your meeting with Śrī Caitanya Mahāprabhu. So, first of all, Sārvabhauma Bhaṭṭācārya said, this house of Kāśī Miśra is ideal for you. It is suitable for you in every way. Please accept it. This is his hope that you will accept this house as your residence. Then Mahaprabhu was also so sweet. He said, my body belongs to you. So therefore, whatever you say, I will agree to it. Yes, I will stay in this house. Then Sārvabhauma Bhaṭṭācārya sat to the right of Śrī Caitanya Mahāprabhu. Tabe Sārvabhauma Prabhura Dakshina Parshve Bosi. To the right side. He sat on the right side of Mahaprabhu. Dakshina Parshve, next to him on the right side. Dakshina Parshve Bosi. Then he started introducing each of the residents of Purushottam Kshetra to Śrī Caitanya Mahāprabhu. Milaite lagila saba Purushottama vasi. He started introducing each personality, their name, like that, to Śrī Caitanya Mahāprabhu. Milaite lagila saba Purushottama vasi. After this, Sārvabhauma Bhaṭṭācārya, sitting at the right hand of the Lord, began to introduce all the inhabitants of Purushottam, Jagannath, Purī. Ei saba loka Prabhu boise nila chale utkanta hoya che sabe toma mili bare. All these people, my dear Prabhu, my dear Śrī Caitanya Mahāprabhu, they live in Nilachala. All these personalities, they all are residents of Nilachala. Utkantita hoya che sabe toma mili bare. They've been so anxious to meet you. They have been waiting to meet you. Utkantita hoya che. They have been so anxious to meet you. They are all residents of Nilachal. The Bhattacharya said, my dear Lord, all these people who are residents of Nilachal, Jagannath Puri have been very anxious to meet you. Trishita, Chataka, Yeche, Kore, Hahakara, Taiche, Ei Sabasabe, Kora Angikara. Trishita, Chataka. Chataka is a bird. Trishita Chataka, thirsty Chataka bird. What is the speciality of Chataka bird? Chataka bird drinks only the water of, I think, of autumnal rain. And that also, it drinks directly from the sky. It won't drink after the water falls to the ground. And it just stays like that without drinking water. Throughout the year, it won't drink. It will be parched out of thirst. But it will never look on the water, any other water, not even from the river. It may be on the banks of a river. It will not drink any water. It will only drink the water that is coming directly from the cloud. And it is constantly looking. This is a real bird, by the way. It's not, it's not like a poetic, literary character. No. It's not from the literature. It is a real bird that exists in this world. His Holiness Radha Govind Maharaj says that he actually used to see these birds earlier. Nowadays, because of all our constructions, you don't see them so much. But they are found in the forests. So he said this bird, it's always looking at the cloud, at the sky, waiting for that autumnal rain. It's just looking. But sometimes, instead of rain, there is thunder and lightning. It can even be hit by that. But it won't give up its hope, right? It will just keep looking at the cloud for that water. And when the water falls, then it will drink that water. The chastity of a devotee. He will not look at anyone else. He will not accept anyone else as his master. Even if he's going to give up his body, because of starvation or because of any other reason, he won't look to anyone else. He will only depend on the Lord. That is ananya bhakti. Ananya. Ananya. Anya means others. Ananya means no other. Only Krishna. So in that context, Chataka bird is given as an example to explain the chastity of a devotee to Krishna. So here why Chataka bird is said, because how eager is this Chataka bird? Throughout the year, it's just looking at that cloud. Just see the patience and the eagerness. Continuously, it doesn't give up. Oh, it's not coming now. Not like that. Eagerly. And the eagerness only increases. That anticipation is there. Oh, now the rain will come. Now the rain will come. Just ready for when the rain comes, I'll catch that. You see? So continuously it's looking like that. So Trishita, a thirsty Chataka, yaiche kore hahakar. So hahakar means it is, what is hahakar? You know, like, hi, like that. Hahakar. Matlab, abhi nahi mila. I still, I'm waiting, right? In desperation, in anxiety. Abhi aayega, like that. It's going to come now. But it hasn't come. So a thirsty, because it's thirsty. Right? It's parched. It's on the verge of death. It's thirsty. But it won't take anything else. And the only thing that will save its life is that raindrop that falls from the sky. So it's just looking. So, Trishita Chataka yaiche kore hahakar. The way a thirsty Chatak bird is becoming anxious for that raindrop. Taiche ei saba sabe koro angikar. So in the same way, the way a Chatak bird, a thirsty Chatak bird is really anxious for that rain water coming from the cloud, in the same way all these people, all these residents of Jagannath Puri have been anxious for you. The way a thirsty Chatak bird is anxious for that raindrop, in the same way all these residents of Jagannath Puri are anxious for you. Kindly accept them. This is the spiritual master's role. Sadhu also. Until a sadhu gives mercy, the Lord won't give mercy. First, you need the mercy of sadhu. When the sadhu gives mercy, then the Lord's mercy follows automatically behind that sadhu's mercy. And also the spiritual master. Yasya prasadat bhagavat prasado. Yasya aprasadat na gati kutopi. If the spiritual master is pleased, then you can be assured that Krishna is pleased. And if you have displeased the spiritual master, nagati, you don't have any destination. Kutopi. Never, you will never have any destination if you displease the spiritual master. So like that, here Sārvabhauma Bhaṭṭācārya is recommending them. He is saying that the way a thirsty Chatak bird is anxious for the Supreme Lord, for that raindrop, similarly all these residents of Nilachal, they are so anxious for you. Please, accept them. Sabe karo angikar. In your absence, all these people have been exactly like thirsty Chatak birds, crying in disappointment. Kindly accept them. Jagannātha sevaka ei nama Janardan. Now he is introducing each person. The Nilachal Vasis, he is introducing. Jagannātha sevaka ei nama Janardan. This person is a servant of Lord Jagannath. Jagannath's servant. His name is Janardan. Anavasare kore Prabhura Sri Anga Sevan. Anavasara. Anavasara means, before Rath Yatra, after Snan Yatra, when the Lord goes into seclusion, when he falls sick, Jagannath, Baldev, Subhadra, when they fall sick and they go into seclusion, and they are treated and taken care of. This devotee, Janardana, he is a servant of Jagannath, and during Anavasara, he serves the transcendental body of the Lord. Sri Anga Sevana. Anavasare kore Prabhura Sri Anga Seva. He serves the transcendental body of Lord Jagannath during Anavasara. Sārvabhauma Bhaṭṭācārya first introduced Janardana, saying, here is Janardana, servant of Lord Jagannath. He renders service to the Lord when it is time to renovate his transcendental body. So during that time, also we see the deities are painted. During those 15 days after Snanyatra, when the Lord is not on the altar, at that time, if there are any repairs or anything, his transcendental body is renovated. So this devotee Janardana did that service, renovating the transcendental body of the Lord. Sārvabhauma Bhaṭṭācārya first introduced Janardana, saying, here is Janardana, servant of Lord Jagannath. He renders service to the Lord when it is time to renovate his transcendental body. Purport. During Anavasara, after the Snanyatra ceremony, Lord Jagannath is absent from the temple for 15 days, so he can be renovated. This occurs annually. Janardana, who is here being introduced to Śrī Caitanya Mahāprabhu, was rendering this service at the time. The renovation of Lord Jagannath is also known as NAVA YAUVANA, which indicates that the Jagannath deity is being fully restored to youth. So, two names, one is NAVA YAUVANA and the other is Anavasara. Anavasara and NAVA YAUVANA. So during that time, Jagannath, so this is after Snanyatra, when the Lord goes into seclusion, that time is called Nava Yauvana or Anavasara, because Nava Yauvana, because once again he is restored to his youth. Fully restored to his youth. That means he's nicely, he becomes fresh again. Like that. So shall we end here? It's 9 o'clock already. We'll continue tomorrow. Sometimes I become late because I have some services here in the morning. So sometimes it becomes late, sometimes on time, like that. But thank you so much for joining. Śrī Caitanya Charitamrita ki Jai. Srila Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami ki Jai. Srila Prabhupada ki Jai.
Jai.
Samaveta Gaur Bhakta Vrinda ki Jai.
Jai. Thank you, Mataji.
Mataji.
Thank you.
So much,
Hare
Mataji.
Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Vanchakalpatarubhyascha kripa sindhubhya vacha patitana pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo namo namah.